of that Cotton Bowl semifinal playoff collision, and the Buckeyes survive. Both replacing a lot of stars from those teams. Both expect to contend for a championship this season. Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the third-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Green Day Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Longhorns will kick this away to get us going here. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Let's check out the impact players in this game. There are guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
A completion makes it second down. Keeping it on the ground here. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 42.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down. Really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. Just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
To throw, it's Sand. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. The Longhorns offense comes out for their first possession today. And each offense features a star tight end. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today.
Well, Texas and Ohio State, the last time a part of college football history, of course, that classic collision in the Cotton Bowl. Jack Sawyer with the strip sack and scoop and score, the decisive play in an unforgettable football game.
Yeah, one of those big games that you can remember, maybe 2 or 3 plays being the difference in the game. You mentioned a play by Jack Sawyer, of course, at the end of the first half. The screen pass to Trevion Henderson that looked like Ohio State was just trying to not turn the ball over. High percentage score, ends up going for a touchdown. So the Buckeyes made the plays when they had to be able to get out of there with a win. And anytime you put these two teams on the field together, a ton of NFL talent and athletic ability, let's see how this one plays out.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's a quick grab. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
The Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Looking to pass, it's Sand. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. Tackle is made, it's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And he'll drop back here on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, give him the ball.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, it's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Now it's second down here. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? Looking to throw. It's Sand. He's got it in the open. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Buckeyes pick up enough for a first down. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark into that opening quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. On the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's broken up. Great defensive play to vet the deep ball.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses it. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
On this drive, they're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down, but it's third down and 9 here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Boy, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. And they've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy. And maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Getting set. Here's second down. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end. It was a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the quarterback gets him.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touch.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Caught over the middle. It's Moore. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Back to throw again. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Important third down play coming up. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, in my opinion, what we just witnessed is one of the toughest things to do in football as a defender, and that's making an open field tackle. A lot of times, those one-on-one matchups against shifty receivers, the receiver wins. This time, let's tip our cap to that defender. Great play.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking downfield near the end zone. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop. Looking to pass. It's Sayan. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so second and 3.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Second down after that completion. Looking for a man. Wrapped down the middle. It's Smith. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. The quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The clock has stopped, and they've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Tate. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Crucial third down play after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Tries the right with a quick throw. And he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it 2nd down and 14 here. Back to pass. It's Sayan. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. The offense will take their first time out of the half. They'll talk strategy here.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught near the goal line. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Buckeyes hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. The pass rush closing in. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. The shotgun running play call. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. After a long drive, it's a crucial 4-point play. Can they score a touchdown or have to settle for 3? And the wideout goes in motion. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose to tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on 3rd and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open. Quarterback made the throw. They got a touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So they'll start this drive and with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. To throw, it's Manning. Catch made by the tight end. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
The Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. First down, looking to throw the ball. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. Let's not forget a skill-played defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Running out of time in the pocket. He's hit as he throws it. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
I love plays like this when everything just kind of comes together. It's like an orchestra. Offensive line giving the quarterback enough time. The receiver works from the left all the way over across the formation to the right. And the quarterback with that time puts the ball right on the money. Well designed and well executed here for a big play for this offense.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Breaks into the clear. Has the first, still on the move. Here he goes. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. And my question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed that he has.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. He's smothered right at the line for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? Blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, it's batted down by the defense. Great move to deny a touchdown.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. He missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
Here's the handoff. They'll try it off the right tackle. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave them back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Second down, looking to throw it. Running back has it on the screen now. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. It's a short completion of a big tight end. Completion, that's about 9 yards, not enough for the first, and it's 4th down. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And this one will be fair caught. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the ball.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a 1st down.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a 1st down.
The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Washington. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Short pass finds the tight end. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, it's a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Notice how the balance of this passing game's been on display. There are a whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. The quarterback looks to his right. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. That play more than enough for a 1st down. Sets him up at the 24.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. This 1st and 10. Quick throw to the quarterback off the RPO. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And this one goes nowhere. Working to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the complete
is hauled in. The game is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. The Longhorns will look to convert here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
The quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still's got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Chewing clock with the running game. Has the first down and more. They get it down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
He gets loose. He's in the clear. They make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up for the first down at the 47. Start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Using his legs, it's Peoples. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A crucial play in this game. It's 3rd down and 2. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the 4th quarter.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Single back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is 3rd down. What do you do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
To throw, it's Sayin. A short completion at the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. He shoved out of bounds, but the defense was short of the first down marker.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short gains are not going to help you.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch is made down the middle. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Back to pass. It's Manning. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, that one's picked off. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. You came in expecting one of the best matchups of the season. In the end, number one goes down in a tough battle.
Well, Chris, you and I call these games a lot, and there's always such anticipation, but it's not often that they live up to the hype. You think about the last 5 to 10 years, we've called a bunch of them. This was a great one. I'm just glad we had the pleasure of covering it.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.